All right, for this explainer, we're doing something, well, a little different. We're not just talking about money in some abstract way. Nope. Today, the topic is you. I want you to imagine you're about to walk into a courtroom, and your entire financial life, it's on trial. Let's get started.
Go on, take a seat. You can feel it, right? The courtroom is dead silent. The air is just thick. Things are about to get underway, and trust me, this case is going to hit close to home for pretty much all of us. The charges are serious, and the evidence? Ooh, it's compelling.
That's right. Look around. You're sitting in the defendant's chair, and every single choice you've made with your money, every dollar you've ever spent, it's all about to come under the microscope. But just as the prosecution is about to start, you can't help but look up at the judge's bench. Who is this person who holds your entire financial fate in their hands?
And here it is, the big twist. The judge, well, it isn't some stranger in a black robe. The judge is your own money. Yep, every cent you've ever earned, every dollar you've saved, every penny you've spent, it's all sitting up there, looking back at you, asking one really simple question. Have you been a good steward of my potential? Okay, the prosecutor stands up. A long scroll. The indictment is unrolled. It's time to hear exactly what the charges are. The charges against your financial habits. And I'd listen really closely because I have a feeling some of these are going to sound familiar.
And there it is, charge number 1, emotional spending. You know exactly what this is. It's that, oh, I had such a bad day, I deserve this purchase. Or the, hey, we're celebrating, let's go all out dinner. It's all that spending that's driven by your heart, not your head.
The prosecutor doesn't even pause. Charge number 2, operating without a budget. This one is simple. It's like trying to drive across the country with no map, no phone, no GPS, just kind of guessing which way to turn every single time you hit an intersection. I mean, where do you think you're going to end up? Next up, charge number 3, ignoring your financial goals. You know, that dream you have, the down payment on a house, a cushy retirement, just being debt-free. All of it getting pushed to the side for something you want right now. It's basically the crime of sacrificing your future self for your present self. And the final charge on the list, this one's a sneaky one. It's letting every single 50% off sign or limited time only email manipulate you. You walk away thinking, wow, I saved so much money. But the prosecution's point is simple. You were just tricked into buying something you never even needed to begin with.
So the charges have been read. Now it's time for the prosecution to back it all up with evidence. They're about to call the witnesses to the stand. So you might want to brace yourself because this is where things get very, very specific.
First up on the witness stand, your unused subscriptions. Yeah, that streaming service you totally forgot you were paying for? That gym membership that's just collecting dust? They're here and they're testifying against you. Next, here comes a whole parade of your impulse buys. You know, all those little things you grab at the checkout line. And for the grand finale, the star witness, that one expensive thing you just had to have, and it's been sitting in the back of your closet ever since, maybe with the tag still on. Every single one of them tells a story. And with that, the prosecution rests its case. All the evidence is out there, there's nothing left to say. The entire courtroom just goes completely silent as the judge, remember that's your money, gets ready to deliver the verdict. Look, the evidence is crystal clear. The facts? Can't argue with them. The witnesses? They told the truth. There's a clear pattern here that anyone can see. The case against your old ways of doing things is, well, it's airtight. And just as you're bracing for the worst possible outcome, but then something changes. The whole feeling in the room just shifts. The judge, your money, leans in, and you realize something really, really important. This was never about punishing you. It wasn't about making you feel ashamed or guilty. This whole thing, this trial, it was basically just a checkup, a diagnostic. The point was to show you where the leaks are in your financial boat, not to sink the whole thing. The goal was never, ever punishment. It was about learning. It's about giving you the power to change things. So here comes the verdict. You're guilty. But wait, listen very, very carefully to how that's phrased. You're guilty of bad habits. See the difference? It's not you that's the problem, it's your habits. And that's a huge distinction because it separates who you are from what you do. And what you do, that can always be changed. All right, now for the last part of this whole proceeding, the sentencing. But I want you to get the idea of punishment out of your head. This isn't a sentence you have to suffer through. No, this is a sentence designed to build you a better, stronger future. This is your roadmap from here on out.
And your sentence is actually pretty simple. It's a 3-step plan to get things back on track. Step 1, a budget. And listen, this doesn't have to be some crazy complicated spreadsheet. Just start with something easy, like the 50-30-20 rule, just to see where your money is actually going. Step 2, a savings plan. And here's the key, make it automatic. Set up a transfer for the day you get paid. That way, you're saving without even having to think about it. And finally, step 3, a long-term vision. Just write down what you're saving for. This isn't about restricting you. It's about giving you a blueprint for real freedom.
And there you have it. The trial is over. No more questions. The verdict on your old habits is in, and the sentence for your new life is perfectly clear. Everything is laid out. The judge's gavel comes down. That sound echoes. The proceedings of the money court are officially done. Your old life of just kind of guessing and hoping, that's in the past now.
So, when you walk out of this courtroom, there's really only one question left to answer. You've been given the tools. You have the plan. The path forward is right there in front of you. Serving this sentence just means taking back control, being intentional, and actually building the future you want. So, are you ready to start?